Traveller 2 by H.Q. Mitchell and Marileni Malkoyani. Published and copyright NM Publications 2017.
Welcome back, my dear students. I hope you are well and your families. Today I will teach you Unit 3, Lesson 3. Mr. Salah Uthman with you. Unit 3, we will continue teaching C, Lesson 3. Firstly, look at this page. You will find here vocabulary. This is exercise. You will answer the questions according to your qualification. For example, do you have a university degree? I think and I'm sure you haven't a university degree, so you will choose no. Do you have previous work experience? If you have work experience, you will tick yes. If you haven't any work experiences, you will tick no. Another question, are you fluent in more than one language? If you can speak more than one language, Arabic, English, French, and so on, you will choose yes. If you can't, you will choose no. And so on. You answer these questions according to your experiences. Secondly, as we know, we have 4 skills in English language. For example, speaking skill, writing skill, listening skill, and reading skill. Today, we will concentrate on speaking skill. You should speak. You should try to speak English all the time. Don't speak Arabic. You should practice English to improve your language. In this exercise, you can answer these 2 questions as a key questions for you to speak about a job. For example, have you ever been to a job interview? You will say your answer. What kind of questions are people asked? You try to speak about this subject. Okay. Try to speak about 3 or 5 minutes English all in all to improve your language. Role play. This exercise is to talk in pairs. Try to talk in pairs. You and your brother, you and your friend, through chatting or call. We have many sources to connect with your friends. You will ask your friend in this exercise, which job are you applying for? And you try to do more practice. You ask and your friend will answer. Okay. Thirdly, we have the grammar of this lesson. We will speak here about reflexive pronouns. As we know, we have many kinds of pronouns, such as personal pronoun, object pronouns, and today reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns. Read the example and answer the question. Ted taught himself. You can do the reflexive pronoun for the subject pronoun Ted is himself, because if you put subject pronoun here, you will put he. Mr. Abdullah taught him English. Mr. Abdullah taught someone else. This is an object pronoun. In which sentence does the pronoun refer to the subject? Himself and him. The first or the second? It is in the first sentence. Okay. Do you ever stay at home by yourself? Children, be careful. You might hurt yourselves. You can put the reflexive pronoun for you is yourself. If you have plural, such as children, you will use yourselves. What does the phrase by yourself mean? By yourself means here alone, that you do this thing alone. What's the difference between yourself and yourselves? As we know, yourself singular, but yourselves plural pronouns. Yourself is second person singular, while yourselves is second person plural number. Okay. Reflexive pronouns. The personal subject or subject pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. And we all know these subject pronouns. The object pronouns are from I, me, you, he, him, she, her, it, we, us, you, the plural, you, they, them. Today we will concentrate on reflexive pronouns. If you have subject pronoun I or object pronoun me, the reflexive pronouns for these are myself, you, yourself, he, him, himself, she, her, herself, it, itself, we, us, ourselves, you, yourselves, they, them, themselves. So we can use the reflexive pronouns by adding the word self or selves to possessive adjectives. My, your, him, her, it, our, your, them. We add the word self or selves. We use reflexive pronouns as object of verbs when the subject and the object of the verb are the same. For example, I bought myself an expensive pair of shoes. Or as objects of prepositions when the object of the preposition is the same as the subject of the verb. For example, he never talks about himself. Note that we use by plus reflexive pronoun to show that someone does something alone without any help from anyone else. I always pack my suitcases by myself. Okay. One and once. Read the example. What do the word one and ones refer to? The word one refers to singular, but the word ones refers to plural. For example, the black jacket is nice, but I like the blue one. Black jacket is singular, so we use one. I think these gloves